All right, we're here in session 7. We're back with the Warriors of Yandala, and they have had quite an adventure last campaign. A lot of people were near death, and surely I thought they were all gonna die. One of them actually did die.
Hello.
And luckily, from our last campaign, he had the opportunity to resurrect once due to the knuckle bone of fickle fortune. He rolled a 20 on it, and he has saved that ever since then. So, well done, sir. You're back.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
All right, let's go around the table, introduce ourselves real quick. Your character's fine. I think by now they know who the hell you are.
Alright, Chris, aka Cree, I'm Bane, I'm a Gemini, I like long walks on the beach. Oh wait, no, that's
This is not Tinder.
Yeah. Sorry, Taken, go ahead, next.
I am Ryan, Nick, and Lily.
Kair, I play Relic.
I'm Steve, I play Maverick.
I'm Scarin and I'm not dead.
He doesn't give his real name because he doesn't really exist.
Gotcha. All right, and I'm here as your DM, Anthony, aka Mr. Wonderful, and we're gonna have ourselves a great session today. Quick recap: these wonderful chaps here ventured through a desert wasteland. Later to find out it was called the Desert of Arabah. They had to encounter some demons that have been following them ever since they drew from the deck of many things. One of our members was very eager to draw from the deck again and chose to draw 10 cards. And great things came of it, except by the 5th card. He drew the Skull card. The Skull card forced a dire wraith to appear. And this wraith absolutely wanted nothing but his blood. The wraith gave him the opportunity to go down willingly. He did not. He tried to fight off against it, and his attack failed. And as the attack fails, an ally comes in with a sword slash, which goes completely through this this translucent being, this being that cannot be touched, and it missed him and slices the deck of many things. And as you know, if you mess with magical items, there has to be consequences. He cut the deck exploded, and it almost killed everybody. And it did kill Scourin. Scourin was completely out.
Missed him.
Luckily, the Knucklebone of Fickle Fortune saved his life. He came back the next day. Demons came to plague them. They fought off the demons, and now Kenpachi is a demon, as he was resurrected into the body of a demon. That was interesting. And now he's gone. He just poofed. He tried to summon a demon to him, and he is the one that disappeared. So nobody knows what happened to him. There was a traveler encountered. There was some swindling.
That's interesting.
And there was also a oasis. Our friends found the oasis, and with the oasis comes new hope, new opportunity, and a chance for them to interact with this new race that they have never met before, the elves. And things are not exactly as described to them, like the Monkey King had said. The Monkey King had mentioned to them earlier that they were a stern and very strict people, and not really a lot of fun. Like, these people were pretty pretty rigid. And it would seem that they are not quite that way, and our members here are going to find out maybe why that is. And of course, I think that you guys want to probably try to find the king, if that was your intention. If not, they're going to chill around with the locals and do whatever they want because this is their story. I'm just a part of it.
Cover Pinecone's face with a bag.
Yeah, they're not crazy about pine cones.
We got some words of
Facial appearance.
encouragement for Pinecone.
So at this point, we were in the spas, right?
Yes, you are currently in the hot springs that rejuvenate you, and you should all be at full HP by now. So that is good.
Relaxing waters. Oh, maybe a little too relaxing. Oh, maybe not enough.
We needed this. We were on the brink of death. It was about time we relaxed like this.
At least you were on the brink of it.
Yeah, well, you came back anyway, so.
Is it just me? Does Scholar not look as ugly in these waters?
He must have been praised when he came back.
Where's the edge? I can't see it.
No, I don't know if this is part of it or not, but did we lose the demons that were with us?
Yes, you have slain those demons.
I couldn't remember. That's why I was asking.
Right, no problem. Yeah, you guys have slain the demons. So any of the bad effects of the deck of many things, they have now pretty much been repelled. You know, except for the negative levels or whatever that you guys got. Those kind of stay with you, unfortunately. But there are ways to restore those things. But you would need people that have a restoration spell, which is a little bit of a higher level spell. You're almost there where you can cast that sort of thing, but you may need a cleric or something. All right, game is yours.
I think I should head out from the pool here. It's not just gonna be good to just sit around. We need to do something. We don't have much time.
Nick,
Brings up time. That's a
Yes.
good point.
Nick, he's got a point. We only have a certain amount of days. Even though this stuff feels so good in this water. Oh. You sure we have to get out?
Yes.
He's right.
Right
It's about time. We're back. We're full. We're good to go. It's time to go ask some questions. Get some stuff we might need.
Lily not crazy about getting in the water. Instead, just kind of puts her nose in the water and lets it trickle down her back, and she just kind of shakes about like a cat would,
Let
and just licks herself.
Let me help you, Lily. Use control water. Just dump on a bunch on her. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Water
do.
missile.
Lily jumps.
Get in.
Where's Diddy?
Diddy is swimming. He's just swimming. He's doing backstrokes. Woo, woo,
Comfortable, ain't it, Diddy?
woo.
Alright, I'm just
Okay.
gonna get up and just leave trying to leave without them noticing, since no one ever really notices them anyway.
Where you going, friend?
I'm gonna grab Diddy's tail and just start pulling him around in the water gently.
He's having fun. He's loving it. He's making bubbles in the water with his mouth. He's going.
Alright, I tug Pinecone on the shoulder. Come on, man. I want to teach you how to make some stuff. And
Pinecone's like, what?
oh, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna learn something new.
I kind of like this water, Master. Can we just stay here for like 5 more minutes?
Bane,
Ugh.
can he stay with you? Are you cool with that?
You still must train.
Read the top.
We're getting out of the water too, but he's right, Pinecone. You have a lot of training to do. As a matter of fact, come here. I need to tell you something. I'm gonna whisper in Pinecone's ear.
Oh, the feats?
She could already have done it.
So
Sure, my spell.
I whisper something in Pinecone's ear.
Oh, you just have to choose that.
He
feat?
nods his head.
Sure,
He
he has
walks
a
over to
special
you and
ability.
says,
At level 1.
"Hug," and puts his hands out.
Oh, straight hug, right there, right then and there.
Bam!
I knew it was coming.
He yells Wukong and right to the lower section.
I don't know what level she is.
Really?
You learn.
He's getting stronger, ain't he?
You should be.
Oh yeah, you can
Hey.
tell.
Every
Lean
level
down
has
really
GPS.
close.
Oh, that's
You do it?
level 8.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
it, why
Lean
not?
down
Yeah.
really close. As you go down really close, if you remember a while back when Kenpachi got poked in the eye, he goes for the eye poke. Pop! So Pinecone got him with the Wukong to the lower, and he knew he was going to do it. And he got you with the eye gouge.
Mhm.
What do you say when he gets you with a gouge?
Fuck.
Yeah. Good boy. All right, man. Now remember, those are only backups. All right, Pinecone.
Pinecone's like, okay, thanks.
All right, Pinecone. Let's go get ready. I'm gonna teach you a couple things, a couple new things, some things that I'm still learning.
Oh, if you're still learning them, I want to know them.
All right.
You'll probably learn them first.
You might. I mean, hell, if we're both still learning at the same time, who knows? You might become a prodigy in it.
Yeah, I'm just walking away.
I would love to be a prodigy.
All right, let's go.
He follows you.
I slowly get out.
As some of you are getting out, you are being you're being attended by some elven women. Hello, gentlemen.
Is it all of us or the one that was holding?
Pretty much all of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I got
Oh,
out.
hello.
They have towels, and they say to you, "Here's some towels. I think these will work nicely for all of you. You'll be able to dry off with these. They also have a slight property of magic. Any healing or anything that you need, it'll be able to restore that. Any form of exhaustion, it'll heal that as well."
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Hearing that, pop loose the cloth, drop everything, and put the towel
I dry
Oh.
off and I dry myself
before
off.
we left, I wanted to take some of the water, control it, put in put in a vial and put it back in my bag.
I'm just gonna surround myself in a towel and get dressed under the towel.
Also, you
Like,
can control it.
sir, what are you doing?
Well, if this water is known to have healing properties, then, well, why not take it along to help us out on our journey? Because when we're on the brink of death, I can tell you this is going to really help us to not die.
We're sorry, sir, that these are exclusive waters of our people. If you wish to take it out of our grounds, you would need permission from the king.
All right.
Don't worry, I'll pour it in, and I'm gonna kind of like sleight of hand, just act like I'm gonna pour it out, but
Well, what?
pour some into my water skin.
I was just going to keep some in my hair so I could put it in the vial when I walked out of there.
Yeah, I'm sleight of hand. Just
Sleight of hand.
Actually,
Want me to roll it?
I'm not gonna dry Lily off. I'm drying myself off.
Okay.
want me to roll it?
Control.
It's 14 plus a
Exactly.
17, so that would be
32.
32.
31, sorry.
31.
I don't think they're gonna be able to see that you do that. Yeah, no, they don't. They just believe you dumped it out. But thank you. We appreciate that very much.
Yes, I understand, and we will respect your customs.
I'm just gonna stand there and adjust the towel they gave me and be like, "This is a lot nicer than my clothes." Wad him up, be like,
Australian accent.
my guy, like he just like flips out all the time.
Okay.
He's having severe issues right now
Okay.
internally, so he's kind of. So I'm just gonna like wad my clothes up into a ball and be like, "Should I throw this to wet? I'll just dry this. I'm just gonna tuck it in my bag, soaking wet ball of clothes."
I got the 6 inside of it.
And they don't really say anything about it. Let's see, let's give them a sense motive. No, they really don't notice anything about it. Very well, we appreciate that. We appreciate this very much. I'm sure one of our attendants and the entrance has expressed the great importance that guests have in this land. We treat them with the most respect that we can, and we will be sure to make sure that your people are treated well. And then they can't help but look at a pine cone, and they're like, yes, all of you will be treated fairly well.
Fairly well. I appreciate the gesture. Yeah. All right. So we got a bit of business with this king, I believe. What do you have here as far as merchants?
We have all of the necessities necessary for our people.
All the nesty nesties. All right.
Is there anything you like specialize in, same as the dwarves would?
That is an excellent question.
You can switch between being yourself and being a character.
But also for when my guy is skin.
Well, we are quite experts at appraising jewelry.
I
Not
got
you,
some
I'm talking
stones
about
for
the
you
bird.
to look at.
The jewelry shops here are very, very well known around the world. We have jewelry and gems and necklaces and brooches that only people could dream of.
Is it anything besides flashy gems? Got anything useful?
They look at you like astonished that you would say that. Like, how dare you?
Is there anything else in flashy gems? Is not everything supposed to be ornate? You want to look like you have the same thing everybody else has got, mate? What's wrong with
They
you?
pat you on the head and they're like, yes, thank
Don't you like shiny daggers?
No, I like
You want yours to be a simple shits,
concealed.
but still they can look good.
Well, you notice that these women all have like little tiaras on their head, jewelry on their wrists, rings on their fingers. Like, you can tell that these are people where this is something very important to them. So for you to say that, the real insult to that culture. Give me a knowledge local.
That's a 9.
All right, you really have no idea why that offended them. You think it's completely stupid that they're offended.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right.
My sincerest apologies for my friend. Locally, he's not very knowledgeable. Where he tends to really reconcile more with being, crafty rather than knowledgeable in people. So my sincerest apologies for my friend here.
I mean, and honestly, look at him, at this group. He's far from the nicest looking one of us. Oh, sorry, mate. It came out
They
wrong.
kind of whisper to each other.
Can I
Well, all this going on.
Roll
Nick's
perception.
Sitting in the corner, drying himself off, thinking.
Okay,
roll perception,
That's
see if
my
I hear them?
experience right now.
no problem.
Roll to see if I can hear them.
Yeah, a perception check.
That would be 27.
Oh,
You are able to pick out a few words that they're saying, like this country bumpkin. Like, I can't believe we let these people in here. It's like, oh, but we have to be nice to them. Like, I know, but this fool is a complete imbecile, and he's disgusting to boot. That's what you hear.
Wonder which one he's talking about.
Again, thank you for the towels. We're very grateful for it.
There's
Four?
Yes, there's an inn not too far from here. You are welcome, all of you, to stay there, get a good night's rest, and any business you have, you may conduct it in the morning. Feel free to enjoy the nightlife while you are here. We have various bars and several places where the people go to spend the evenings. You came on the perfect evening. There's going to be quite a few of us out tonight, so we hope to see you if that is your thing. Good day.
Good day.
Let me depart.
Is this part of a special holiday that's going on, or?
They didn't say,
we don't know yet.
but apparently this is going to be one of the nights that are lit.
Well,
We really don't have
no,
time for
mate.
this.
No, Bang. Wasn't trying to make fun of you, but these people seem to like to have jewels up every part of their arse, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
They like shiny things.
They're just rich. And
Look how mean they're being to our pine cone.
I've got all the gems I need.
Hey.
Pull up my gems.
You, idiot, trying to steal the water.
Actually, no, lions and tigers.
I'm gonna grab out my wet clothes. Why don't you wring this shit out? It's soaking wet.
Or control water out of Lily.
Bane, I already took some.
well, the more we have, the better.
I'm like, here, here's me wet clothes.
You could hold them. I'll just take the water out when
Okay.
when we can't. When they okay.
Tucking them back in the bag.
I'm gonna just
You
take
guys
my
should
water
know.
skin and see if I can pour it into his, because I might need it sometime.
Sure.
You guys should know when I'm using that extra slick elf style voice that I'm up to something.
Yeah. All right, we'll keep that in note. And hey, you are currently known between them as a country bumpkin, my friend. So-
It's better that way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what they say though, cause
That's all right. It's good that they don't pay attention to him.
exactly.
Exactly.
If ever comes in,
Can't ask for more than that for a rogue,
Exactly.
for people to ignore you.
Well, what I want to do in this town, I think the best course of action would be to find myself a bunch of potion bottles, because that way I can craft us mighty fine collection of stamina, speed, and health potions, and I think those would come in handy
Make it
quite
a
nicely.
D10 instead.
I do not think that any sort of gems we had would be of too much value here, as
I have decent
They
gems.
go off one.
I
so
would agree with
D8
that,
goes
but
to
on that, I have actual gold that I had won from the conman we met, if you remember, his name, Lawrence, Sir Lawrence. I still have gold that I won from him. Whether or not it could be real, I have to dispel it first, but we will know shortly.
I
And
still
I have
have
a
the
little bit
gems
of
from
gold
the
as well.
cards. We can see what they're worth.
We can do that too. That'll be great. Also, we still need to find ourselves that necklace that the Monkey King wanted, because he really wanted that, and to know, I asked him about for the trade for the crystal ball. That is what we need. So that crystal ball is what we need currently.
And Maverick, weren't you wanting to talk to the people who makes all the big growy sticks too? It's probably their weaponsmith, I'd say.
Either that, or we might have to wait until we meet the dwarves to figure out how to make that staff as well. We could ask
You
her.
said it came from the dwarves.
Yes.
It came from the dwarves, but he got it from the Elven King, right? So we might be able to buy one here cheaper than having them craft one. Sometimes it is cheaper to go to the source, but if they've had it for a while and they like more ornate things, do they want a stick that can grow, or do they want more gems in their pocket that are flashy?
Very true. So it does not hurt to ask. I don't know whether it would be wise to split up into groups or if we stick together. What?
Well, let's go appraise these gems I got first. Nick, you still got yours?
I think I have 50. I'm
Let's
not
go.
sure.
Let's get cash value.
All right, I put on my clothes and stuff.
I give
Wanna-
you the other.
I already
Okay,
said
yeah.
it on my list.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking for the appraisal.
Okay. You walk your way into town, and torches are beginning to be lit all around this oasis. Apparently today is a festival of some kind. There's locals walking around. If you wanted to ask one of them, I'm sure maybe they'd tell you. There are several appraisal shops that are still open, and they are set up kind of like at a bazaar, where they raise up their tents and they have several gems and things on display, and they're trying to get people's attention to come by them. Hey, come check this out. Hey, you, come over here. Come check this out right now. I got these amazing necklaces, one of a kind. You need this today, and I will make you the best deal of your life.
What do you got in diamonds?
Bane, before we go and check those out, I feel like the most ornate kind you might find might come from the king. These, while they might be glorious and beautiful pieces of jewelry, the most ornate and top of the line might be in the king's disposal.
Exactly, but I'm trying to offload my gems. And if he's making halfway quality, he may give me more to make more out of his. To take my gems to create more of his mid-level crap.
You say that near him too, so.
I mean, you're-
All right, well,
If
Let's
if
go.
he's pushing the stuff that quick and that fast, and his mouth is that quick, his pockets are probably that deep.
or no, not really. Let's go find out.
We're gonna approach the man with him and begin looking at the really nice. Whoa! Is that sapphires, rubies, and diamonds? And when he looks at me,
He looks at you and he's like, no, that's not, I don't have any of those things.
I heard those names before, but I've never seen those gems. And just like these, I've never seen. What are these?
We have topaz, we have the red emerald, blue emerald, green emerald, and we also have a few pieces of coal.
Those are really, really exquisite looking pieces.
Yes, my wife and I, we craft these wonderful necklaces and bracelets and rings, and the women here just love to wear this sort of thing, and it's great. I really enjoy my work. I might as well have found my life calling.
I'm gonna look for the smallest little, insignificant little bracelet or anything that's around there.
Sure.
Like, what is the cost on this fine line thing?
Oh, that I will have to say will have to be about 1,000 gold pieces. I'll part with it for 1,000 gold pieces. I can't leave. I can't leave with much less than that. I need to go home and feed my people. You understand that?
What color is the jewel on it?
They're all like a blue. He calls it a blue emerald. You're welcome to do an appraisal check and try to get an idea.
Sure. I'm gonna attempt to appraise it. Just for the audio, it's gonna be just a +2 to mine. So it's a 21 for the appraisal.
You can tell by the texture and the look of it, it is really not worth as much as he's saying.
We'll say, it's really nice, but the gem at the end, if that was pulled out in this, and I'm gonna reach in and pull one of the gems from the out of my pocket, the 1,000, and just set if this was set on it, it would probably look a lot better. That would put it worth at least 2.
Stone face, he looks at it. That may be worth something, but I'd have to verify it. People bring in stuff like this all the time, and
That's the same thing he said over there.
blah.
19 plus, yeah. Yeah. He said it was a good 2,000. I'm saying if I could get 1.5 out of it, that would be great.
He said that much?
Yeah, he said it was an easy 2, but I think 1.5, or I could probably do it for about 1,000 and maybe this ornate piece.
Well, I think now we are speaking the same language, my friend. Listen, I just, let me take a look here. He pulls out he pulls out a magnifying glass that he would put on his eye, and you can hold on to it. Don't worry. All right. He examines it. Yes. 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 Well, that looks like it's worth quite a bit. Yes, I would say it's probably not worth more than 1,000. I think my friend over there was probably being very generous, giving you 2. He's not the best appraiser, but I am the best appraiser in this city, and I feel like going over 1,000. Going over 1,000 I would not be able to live with myself.
So, you said you're the best appraiser, but so did he, him.
I believe him though.
Nat 20.
He's like,
I believe him though. This
Hey.
man is trying to take care of his family.
Thank
you can
you.
tell.
Thank you. Many of the merchants here, they say whatever they can to get a sale, but I am not one of those type of people.
Sense motive, please.
Yeah, do a sense of motive.
Who's doing that? Just him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
Anybody who wants to do it.
I can't because I'm playing into him on purpose.
I'm
So-
very
17.
suspicious. Nat 1.
17.
Guys,
You're
he looks like a
suspicious,
nice
but
guy.
you're kind of like, oh, maybe he's telling the truth.
And me,
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Roll for bullshit.
Guys, he looks like a nice guy. He looks like he'll never do anything wrong. I mean, look at him.
The blind man is telling us to look.
This blind man, he knows well. Oh, such a wise, fine young man you are.
Well,
Thank you.
I think I should take my leave. And I'm gonna try to just walk off and, like, go behind a wall. That way you can't really
So what
know-
am I? What did you
can't
say?
really see me.
All right. He's like, hold on. You look like the type that likes
Oh,
to
you did.
lurk and wander off. And your type probably wouldn't be interested in the jewelry. Go down a few stalls there. My brother will meet you there in about 30 minutes. and my brother will sell you weaponry and gear that I believe you will not be able to leave without.
I shall take you up on that offer, and I'm gonna.
What you gonna do about it?
All right, I'll see you. I mean, my brother will see you in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I figured.
Is that one episode?
Yeah, is one episode
I
of
love-
Avatar, or
I love it. I love it already.
Well, in the honesty that I have, I happen to have a total of 5 of these. And I'm presenting all 5.
He's
of
like,
them.
oh, whoa, okay, all right. I do not know where your people come about these things, but this is quite amazing.
It's like $5,000 for gold.
My
right there.
family just minds them up.
I'm just gonna look and be like, what is in your best interest to be able to purchase to still be able to take food back to the house?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'll have to talk to my wife and children and say that they may have to skip a meal tonight. I have not seen so many of these things at one place.
Just 5 of them in my hand, just sitting
See?
there.
Me and my family just mind them up, and I distribute them to my group.
Bluff.
Fall to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Bluff, fall to hell.
Prestidigitate another 10 pop in my hand. 5.
7.
Oh.
He's like, your people mind them?
Yes,
No,
the
me
blind
and my
man
family.
thinks them.
Your
We're all
family
blind.
minds them?
He is a
Are these real?
yes.
It's just a joke,
He is what we
man.
call an attempted comedian. He works in a group and they mediate the jokes. It's a comedian.
Well, if you are interested in hearing a real one of those, go down to the bar 4 streets down. It's one of the most entertaining places you will see all evening.
Maybe
Well,
I'll get a
definitely,
joke from
definitely sounds like if I could afford to drink there, I will. But right now, I have gems and no gold. Would you like to purchase one for? You know what? You're right. The gentleman was probably just bluffing me up for the 2,000 to try to get a better trade. And you know it's more than 1,000 per gem.
Of course.
But I think you could make a profit if I was to sell them to you at 1,000 apiece. And a profit would feed your family.
Yes. Yes, it would. A profit would feed my family.
Do you think you could
Generously.
afford 5,000 for these?
Oh. Allow me to look in my inventory. He shuffles through some things.
Mine.
You hear like the changing of money. Alright. Okay. Puts a bag down. 5,000 gold. Check it yourself.
Pick it up, take a look. Go for a bite for an appraise at the same time while I'm biting.
Sure.
It's 14 total.
The weight feels good. If you want to be really sure, you would have to go through the entire bag. But the weight, it feels like a 5,000 gold bag.
I'm just gonna span it up a little bit and be like, all right, what was it I owed you? 800? I'm gonna get 800 gold out and hand it to you.
I'm still here. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't. I'm handing it
I-
to you.
I leave
That
it
way
there.
I can get the weight in my hand of 8 pieces.
I'm gonna just.
That way you can appraise as you're feeling it.
I'm gonna take it and be like, all right. Should I do an appraise?
And Mr. Wizard.
If you want to, I mean, you believe him, he's giving you 800.
16 plus 8, so.
Yeah, it's 800.
And I'm taking
Thank
out
you.
16. All right. I'm paying my debt, as you can see. All 16 is here if you would like to check my money.
Okay.
What? You all travel together. You're adventurous.
Yes. You guys feel the weight's good?
Yeah, it
Everything?
feels
You're
normal.
appraising
I am the gambling
Yeah,
type,
I'm
so I
appraised.
tend to gain and lose money.
Ah,
10, so
yes.
I don't.
He appraises.
I got 10. I
Nope.
think it's normal.
I'm just going to look at it and be like, oh, here's your 5 gems, my man. Hand it to
Says
him.
thank you. He just goes through and examines them. Like, oh, these are gorgeous.
I'm going to close the bag and just going to satch it up. And I'm going to look at him and be like, how close has things been these days? I'm going to tie up the bag.
Well, things go. Some days are better than others. But sales are always great. Every day,
Not 20.
a blessing to be alive. I make sales and money comes in, and I'm able to feed my family. And thanks to generous
Getting all the liquid out.
people like yourself, this is a wonderful trade. I'll be able to make this gem in each one of these into ornate, beautiful pieces of jewelry, and I thank you greatly.
Just
It,
gonna
it has
nod
been a pleasure
my
to
head
do
and say,
business.
as always, a pleasure. And begin to walk away.
But before you go, if your business here lasts more than a day or two, please find me again. If you're adventurers, I think I have some things that you all may be interested in.
Well, what's your name then, sir? He didn't say his name, did he? No, I'm just making sure.
My name is Merkel Scout.
You joking, right? Okay, I'm gonna look at him. What is your name, sir?
My name is Merkel Scout.
Bluff.
Bluff.
Alright, do a sense motive.
That will be 29.
You don't. I mean, you kind of look at his facial expressions, and he's like looking at you kind of deadpan, like, yeah, that's my name. Merkel
He just
Scout.
has a problem remembering things. We'll just call you Merc. Is that okay?
I'll call you Scout.
It's Merkel. That seems
I
much
much
easier.
prefer Scout. Yeah.
Scout.
I'll be
Scout
calling
is-
you Merkel Scout from now on. Call you bullshitter if I should.
Merkel Scout.
Wait, you say you may have something that we might need if it ventures 2 days? What might you have?
I'd rather not speak of it too loudly, but you all seem to be the more profitable type, and
Right.
if that
Place
be,
calm palm on him. Or
If-
killing palm.
and if that be the truth,
You have it in 1 week.
you come see me tomorrow, same time. If not, our business is concluded. No harm done.
We shall see you then.
Just dig into it inside a little bit.
And you said 4 up for the bar.
He passes you a coin with a little insignia on it.
Society of the Blind Eye.
You will need that if you wish to conduct business again with me concerning this matter. Other than that, I will treat you the same as I've had this evening. Understood?
Understood.
That is correct. What's the symbol on it?
The symbol on it is like an S, but then the bottom of the S, it's like some zigzags, like a lightning bolt.
Before we go,
Yeah,
sir,
kind of like that.
do you know of any shops around here that would sell empty bottles? Like, whether it be glass, plastic, marble, it doesn't matter. Do you know if they have any empty bottles around here?
He looks at you, and then he looks at you, and he's like,
He likes bottles a lot.
Listen, my
stand
friend.
behind the bars this evening. You'll find all the empty bottles you need.
Yeah. It only takes me
But
it
if
only
you
takes me
wish-
2 hours to make one.
But if you wish for bottles that will hold potions and things like that, you seem like the magical type. I will have to guide you over a few stalls down a street over, and it will lead you to a store. The storefront has a shopkeep who blows glass. He is a glass blower, and he makes all different shapes and sizes, and you should be very satisfied by the time you leave there.
Across the table. Anyway,
Thank you, sir. And that'd be great if you could do that, please.
Do you know anywhere I can find animals?
Merkel Scout at your
did
service.
you write down your goal?
Hmm?
Did you write down the goal? I
Scout.
gave you?
Yeah.
Do you know anywhere I can
You
find
told
animals?
me 15.
16.
Like
We don't-
6 for sale?
Yeah,
Ah.
it's 1,600.
Yeah.
Did you write down your?
We don't keep pets around these
Did
parts.
you write down 800?
Unfortunately,
800 goblin gold.
your
800
exotic beast there has
800
not
gold.
been seen around here. That is for sure. You will definitely get a lot of attention. But we do not, pets aren't really something we have a need for in these parts. But we do have a few service beasts that help us cross and trek the desert. A few camels, and actually there's an elephant or two that is sold on the outskirts of the city. Those tend to be more popular with the royalty.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Merkel, where would I find the best mage's garments? The best hood, the best cowl for a mage.
You would need to see. You would need to see one of our clothing experts.
Where's the best
I
linens?
can't think of a better word, so I call them a
Linens.
clothing expert. Yes, someone who works with
Spent
linen
20 minutes.
and a seamstress.
One person.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, we have a few
I love it.
seamstresses in town.
Sounds like
They
a normal
craft
conversation.
beautiful robes and
Spend all this-
vests and clothing, mostly saved for royalty, and which most of our more powerful spellcasters are of royalty around here.
So it seems, yes.
Merkel,
Merkel, I shall see you in a day, my friend.
Merkel Scout at your service.
Alright, so
I'm going to begin walking off towards where the linens place is for a reason.
he told me to meet there in 30 minutes. I'm gonna go there now.
Okay, you go down there, and where does everyone else want to go?
Well, where are you headed? The weapon?
Yeah, the weapons.
Well, if it's him again, so I'm just gonna go with him. Me and Pinecone are gonna go with.
All right. What about you guys?
I'm going with
You
them.
don't know.
You going with them too?
I'm beginning to walk off like I'm going to the
I bet you
linens.
$1,000
and
gold to me again.
knowing and
I bet you
seeing that they're
1,000 gold
going
to
to the
me again.
weapons place and knowing that they've got my money,
I got 4.
I'm like, come on, Nick, we'll follow behind loosely.
If it's him
All right.
again,
And then I'm like,
bet you
loosely's
1,000
not one of their names. Come on,
Bet
just
you-
follow me.
Bet you 1,000 gold it's him
I
again.
wanted to meet this loosely.
And what about Maverick?
Yeah, I know.
Maverick, you following?
Yeah.
Maverick went to bed. Maverick had a long day and long battles. Maverick called it an early night and he retired for the evening.
Maverick's like, I'm taking a nap.
We will inform him when when you guys wake
When
up
he
in the morning.
returns.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna begin heading over that direction with them behind
Yeah,
them.
40. I've been keeping
We're staying
track on here as
about
well.
Okay.
we're staying about 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, about 10 feet back from the rest of the members.
Okay. Some time goes by. You meet up in the other booth, and nobody's there. And then you see somebody come in that looks very similar to Merkel Scout. Hello, brother told me that you'd be meeting me here. Is that right? Are you the ones?
Yes. My name is Marco, and you are?
Dirkle Scout at your service.
Oh,
Girl
nice
Scout.
nice to meet you.
So,
I'm just gonna put.
alright.
I'll just call you Scout.
No, that's what we call my
So,
brother. Please, just call me Dirk.
So, how are those gems? I'm
Which is
gonna try
also
to
the name
catch
of
him
the
off
dagger.
guard, maybe. How are those gems?
No, my brother deals with gems. I don't have any gems.
Oh, yeah, you look so familiar with him, so sorry.
They're twins.
And that's 20 on the bluff. You like believe, but you know it's not him too, so it's kind of messing with you.
They must be twins.
Okay,
So, I'm looking for some weapons. Some weapons for maybe someone
Are you-
lurky like me.
Are you guys trying to stage a coup? Because if you are, I'm totally in.
Well, we got your name down. Don't worry about it.
Who would we be cooing?
He's like, whoa, where did you come from?
Well, see, my mother met my father a long time ago.
Let's not get into this again.
This guy. My brother warned me about you.
Attempted comedians, yes.
So is that what we're doing? Because I have an arsenal back here ready to blow the king to kingdom come.
We cannot talk about it yet. We will when the time comes. You'll be the first.
But first,
Dirk,
I like you little people.
Dirk, you know the most important thing to speak of is nothing. If we need arms for weapons for use, just facilitate weapons as we need them.
He goes over to the
We're
wall.
pretty
You're
small
just
to be
tall.
carrying weapons.
He goes over to the wall, and it's like this rolled up tapestry type of thing, and he unrolls it. It's like this thick piece of leather, and you see like all this array of weapons on the table: daggers and swords and kunai and shuriken and all these different like curved curved blades, centaurs, all these different things.
Can I check if any of the daggers are better than my dragon blade?
Dragon blade?
Yes, I have a. I pull out my dragon dagger. It's made from dragon tooth.
Ah. This weapon.
I have dispel. I don't want to attack.
It looks like it was custom made.
Is automatic.
May I examine it?
Is it?
You may.
Oh,
You wizard or
I'm gonna be cautious
It
of it.
is.
oh, okay.
It's free,
Let me break it down.
I believe.
He looks at it. Who made this?
Your mother.
Of course, I have one of my friends are a blacksmith, and I asked him to make it. He found it off of some rubble he found, and he found a tooth.
Rubble. Tooth.
Bullshit the con man.
Yes, he was searching around rubble, and he found a dragon tooth, and you thought it would make a great blade.
I'm gonna call bullshit. Because a dragon tooth would not be found in rubble. Not a dragon tooth. You understand how exotic and powerful these beasts are. The dragons have not been seen in almost a millennia. The only dragon left was Balzar, and Balzar was mysteriously killed by a group of individuals who have yet to be found out, and we know that the Dragonborn now hover almost every land periodically to make sure that no one is colluding with these people. So, my friend, for you to obtain the dragon tooth, you must have come about it by other means, because there is no possible way that this was come about.
You're
Under
speaking too
rubble.
much of it, Dirk. He's supposed to say it's from rubble. We have hailed here from the kingdom of Wukong.
I need proof of this.
Did
Monkey jumps on the table. Whoa! A monkey?
You okay?
Is it true, monkey, that you come from the forest of Wukong?
He's gonna look at him just like, I'm a fucking monkey.
Candy doesn't he have minimal language now.
Yeah.
He nods. Like, oh. Wukong. Wukong is one of the most powerful beings in this world.
And you know that he has some of the most powerful weapons. From sticks of changing sizes to daggers with dragon's teeth.
Yeah.
Millennia of old.
The adamantine staff. Of course I've heard of it. Of course.
So, weapons of this caliber, is there even more in abundance in your
Abundance.
repertoire?
He throws his head back. That is preposterous. To have a weapon of such caliber, oh man, that would change my entire business. No, I'm afraid the things I sell they're powerful and they get the job done. They're very sturdy, high quality, but something of magical power, you would need to sneak into the king's weapons chamber. Their armory contains magical weapons that they have enchanted.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm looking down at the kunais and stuff, and I'm just gonna like
Do you have
motion.
anything sharper than these? I pull up my claws.
Hold on. Steve.
Steve, phone.
Steve, your phone.
Phone.
Go.
Nick, my good friend, come here. I want you to see something.
I walk up.
As you walk up, I'm going to whisper that I need you to check and detect which weapon might be the nicest. But be careful, they're all sharp blades. And my friend Durkee, as you can see, is blind. Be careful feeling around the blades and see if you can find one that you would like.
I'm gonna go rubbing each one a little bit, detecting magic.
Okay. You do this.
Anything on any of them?
You don't detect any magic out of them. So far, they're just ordinary weapons.
Pardon me. I've heard of an item that you can throw. It's shaped similar to a crescent moon. Where you can throw it and it will come back to you. It's called a boomerang. Do you have anything like that?
One moment. He closes up this leather thing, wraps it back up, puts it back on the wall, gets one that's like 4 rows down, puts that one down. Now you see an array of ranged weaponry. You see boomerangs. You see arrows.
You did? No, I don't
You
remember
see
that back
bows. You see whips. Things that are more of a long to mid-range weaponry.
Okay. Do I see metal? Boomerang lying there. Those are all wooden.
Yeah, no, they're wooden, and then you have some metal ones. Yeah.
Steve, lay back, man. You're gonna fall over.
He's like, "Croop." So you see like metal ones?
Yes. So, this metal one right here, I don't know if you want to describe it or if I can come up with some kind of idea.
What do you want to know about it?
I just want to know if like how curved it is, if it's sharp on the end.
It is curved. It's not sharp.
What do you
But
like?
in character, he says, "Well, if you're interested in that, I can make any modifications you like. Come back tomorrow, and it'll be done. I have a blacksmith, one of my brothers, and brother, and he will fasten it for you and make sure it is exactly to your liking. Just whatever specifications you need. Just please."
Okay, and how much for this item? Without the modifications, because I want to gauge it based off of that. So for this singular metal boomerang right here, how much would it be for that item?
I am actually looking to see if I could
Exotic weapons.
find something. Because I may need it's very limited on the exotic.
Okay,
No,
you
you don't
don't-
have to pause it. You guys can
There's an area where you can create weapons too. So,
yeah.
yeah, there is.
Because
I
if
know.
not, maybe I'll just get a bola so I can
Well,
throw that and catch
Don't
it.
you have that throw come back
There-
stick I gave you?
There are boomerangs in the game. I
Wooden
just
one.
Yeah,
I may not have it in this manual. I'll
have
just
two.
look it up online really quick.
I can have 2 of them. Free.
Two.
Yeah.
It won't. I know, like outside game, it won't break your bank for sure.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Boom,
Because the wooden ones you can craft,
Yeah.
and then the metal ones are usually like,
In the meantime.
fucking like
I'll let you know,
120
'cause
gold or something.
He's
No.
fucking
no,
loaded.
one just like you can take.
Oh yeah. I
Who
have
is?
like I don't know how
He
many.
is. Well, no, didn't you trade away him?
Great. How
Fuck.
many gems do I have again?
Sorry
You
about
have cash that I gave you, gold.
Cash and then I
800
have like
gold.
I think I
Didn't you trade
have
away
one
your,
gem.
You have one gem that I
not
gave you
all
from
of
his
it, but
before.
So, yeah.
Good. That's why I shut the fuck up right there. I don't know. But,
All right, here's what I can do. I'm gonna make some modifications to this boomerang.
Okay.
I have 2 here, both metal. One is smaller, one is quite a bit larger. The only differences would say the smaller one can probably be thrown about 10 feet further. The larger one would hurt quite a bit more, to put things lightly.
Be more damaging.
So which would you prefer?
Well, I think I'd probably prefer maybe the smaller one because I can use it closer to a distraction. Because I'm not gonna use it as a main weapon very often. I use more as a distraction to, or maybe as like a side weapon to hit somebody and then go
Go and
and
throw it and cast lightning at it.
Exactly. So I'd prefer to get the smaller ones because I'd prefer range rather than damage currently because I have no ranged weaponry.
Well, it will take a little bit of technique to learn how to use this weapon effectively, i.e. a feat or 2.
Throw anything.
But with a little bit of practice, I believe you might get the hang of it. So the smaller one, I will make some modifications.
Okay.
Outside game, I'm gonna make some modifications of this because the one they have displayed is wooden. So what I will do is I will do a steel one, and you want it sharp.
Yes.
So instead of doing bludgeoning damage, it will do a slicing damage. And it says the small size here is going to be 1d4.
Okay.
So what I could do
But
is
metal can do
instead
more damage.
1d6,
Okay.
since it'll be steel and it'll be slicing. And I will do a ×3 on your critical. So where it says critical range or whatever,
Yeah.
just put ×3.
Okay.
So if you get a 20, it'll do triple damage because it's slicing weapon.
Give him a reflex level for when he comes back that he doesn't grab the wrong end too.
Yeah, because I was just
Because
sitting there
they
thinking
grab
I'm
the
probably
wrong-
gonna have to roll to make sure I don't cut my hand when I catch it,
Mhm.
or
Mad
always
Max
wear
Beyond
gloves,
Thunderdome.
or always wear gloves.
Yeah, you may need to wear gloves when you're using this weapon.
Yeah.
I almost always have my claws on, so it'll work for you.
Okay. What the?
And since I don't normally sell boomerangs that have been sharpened into blades, what I can do is provide these gloves in exchange. It'll allow you to catch said boomerang without slicing your hand off.
We should call this thing a blade around.
That would be absolutely wonderful. How much more would it be for the gloves as well?
After the modifications, it will take a little bit of time that I can part with the boomerang and the gloves for about 100 gold pieces.
Oh, amazing! I'll take it.
Very well. I will have this done tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. Come see me, and I will have this wrapped up ready for you.
Thank you, dearly.
Sir,
My pleasure.
do you know if you have anything sharper than these? Presenting my claws.
He's like, oh, you have a pair of gauntlets that the tips have been sharpened almost like claws. Okay. This is quite a unique weapon. Where did you come about this?
My friend made this for me.
Interesting. You all have items and things that I have not seen around here before. You are experienced adventurers.
Yes.
Yeah, we killed a fucking dragon. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. I'm kidding.
For small people, you seem to all be quite deadly.
Ah,
All I will need.
just like Nettlebane's mother says, size doesn't matter. Because he's a scrawny little guy.
Clearly, none of you should be taken lightly.
And like I said, we're not short. You're just tall.
They are very tall. Well, I guess comparing, yes, you wouldn't be wrong. I mean, we're only slightly taller than humans, but that's besides the point.
Humans are just tall people too. You're all just tall halflings.
He just kind of looks at some of you guys like, okay, whatever you say.
Now I need to get my glass bottles.
But as for me, I'll take 2 of those kunais you got.
Those kunais will be 10 gold apiece.
Alright, mate, here you go. Here's 11 apiece for 'em.
I appreciate this, thank you.
You should never speak that we bought these.
That will require another 20 gold apiece.
No, tell everybody.
I hand him a gem. We were never here.
Who are you again?
I am Polo.
Polo. Well, Polo, I have never seen you folks ever in my life.
My sister mined this for me a couple years ago.
Sure, whoever. I don't give a crap who did it. I am now a little bit richer because of you people. Thank you. My wife and children will be very grateful.
Just remember, we were never here.
No, you were never here.
Now, may I ask you, the best, for lack of a better word, seamstress to make this mage friend of mine, this awesome wizard, the best robe, the best cowl and hood, so that they may be protected and protect themselves, their identity, and still manifest great power. Which person would give me the best deal on this?
Well,
45 seconds till the first hour.
okay. If you want someone that can make you a robe, you can go to Sulu Bulu.
Sulubulu it shall be.
But she'll make you whatever she can find with whatever scrub she has laying around, and she'll make you pay a fortune.
Oh,
But if you want the best, there's no other place to go but the palace itself. The seamstresses there work with the most ornate and beautiful pieces of fabric you've ever seen in your life.
The two adjectives we need.